Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. This is Reaper3667, and today we have a special guest in a little while. Before that, we want to tell you that you can win up 1 out of 10 officer packs or 20 standard packs, which has been graciously granted to me, or rather you, by 1939 Games. And if you can tell me what happened on April 9th on this video in the comments, you can be a lucky winner. And just to give you a hint, I live in Norway. Now, the packs were given to us by Elin from 1939 Games. She's the community manager. And hello, Elin.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's amazing to be able to be here on the channel.
Fantastic. And this will be your first game where you actually play against a content creator, like for real on video?
Yep, yep. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm ready for you to mop the floor with me. So let's see how it goes.
I'm definitely gonna mop the floor with you. So that is awesome. Well, so anyway, thank you very much for being here and taking part in this kind of celebrity death match. So we're gonna just jump in and play 3 games. So one may win all 3, or we might have a best of 3. It depends on how well we play. So
Let's
I
see.
guess I'll guess we'll just get into it.
Yes, I think that the challenge timed out.
Yeah, I think the challenge timed out. So we will issue a new one, and you have now accepted. So that's perfect. Okay, so
There
I
we
will
go.
start with a deck that was suggested to me by some viewers. We'll see how that goes.
Nice. I do a lot of tournaments, right? So I spend a lot of time playing around with tournament decks. So I'm gonna bring a deck that we just saw in the OCC, which was last weekend, which is one of Birdo's decks. Birdo's RD deck.
No! You're so mean. So you're bringing a meta deck. Oh, and you're even
Yeah,
higher
well,
ranked than me. You're 5 and I'm on 7. Oh my lord.
but bear in mind, I, have spent a very small amount of time playing this deck. I frankly don't have a very good uh, feeling about this because I think that so much of how you do is it's the player, it's not the cards, right? So
Mm.
let's see how it goes. I'm still working on my skills for sure.
It's very interesting, and it will be fun to see how this will work out for you, since you're playing a sort of meta deck, but you're not like a experienced player in that deck.
Yes, exactly. Um,
So how do you feel so far?
you're definitely putting on the pressure straight off the bat. And it's weird because usually when I'm playing, I'm not chatting at the same time. So like having
Think
to
and
chat
talk.
and it's actually really difficult.
Oh, look at
it's a
that.
lot it's a lot easier when you can just kind of sit there and you're looking at some other people doing stuff, and I'll have darkness next to me and I'm just like, oh, what's happening here, like, why is he doing this and why is he doing that, and then it all makes sense. It's a totally different position being in kind of the casting or the analysis seat versus being
Actually,
here.
in
So
yeah, in the hot
yes,
seat.
definitely in the hot seat here. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
a very solid start from you.
yeah, but here comes something nasty. Um,
Well, only slightly nasty apparently.
How about Iceland? How is it in Iceland now?
Well, we're getting kind of into spring a little bit. Yeah, it's very nice right now. I was actually just thinking the other day. It's really my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
Just because you get so much sunlight all of a sudden.
Mm.
It's been really dark for a long time. and now we're finally getting to the place where we yeah, I mean, we gain like at one point it's like 6.5 minutes every day. So over the course of March, we gain kind of like 3 hours of daylight. So it's very wonderful right now.
Yeah, and
Ah,
yeah, it's tough choices when you play cards, and you have to talk and keep the audience happy as well.
it is. This is a whole new world for me. With you pushing quite quickly up into the front line here and really keeping the pressure on me. Unfortunately, Berto's Arctic deck is not looking like it is going to be as successful as I had hoped.
Well,
Oh no.
Berto, I hope you're listening. Maybe we can have a game.
uh,
Now look at you. Oh, look at you.
well, I wouldn't get too excited.
Okay, now we have a couple of interesting things to do here.
Oh.
Yep,
Ooh.
we'll just have to do that to get rid of the threats.
Yes. Clearing my board.
But
Very mean.
if I win this game, it would be very nice because when I played it yesterday, I lost almost all my games. So this is not like oh, why did you do that?
It's a
Why?
very interesting destruction effect, isn't it?
Yeah, especially since I now get to use the Panzer
Uh,
IIIF again.
yes.
Plus 2 attack against tanks. I'm not too fond of that.
Yeah.
But I guess we can do this. And then we get rid of that. So, do you have more arty left, or how is it going?
No, they're all dead. There's no more Arthi in my deck.
Fantastic. So, how
Yeah.
about Ollie? How about Ollie? What happened to him? He sort of left, and nobody, or at least I didn't, knew what happened, or what, why, or when, or how.
Right. Well, he basically started his own company. He got some fun. Oh, for fuck's sake! I did not mean to play that. Well, whatever. Uh,
I like it.
so, so what had happened was he had this idea of starting his own company, which is called the Esports Coaching Academy,
Hmm.
and that was like so it's like he creates the framework for making what do you say it's like kind of for younger people, especially kind of kids and teenagers and stuff. He makes guides and such
Hmm.
um, that they can use and yeah, like this kind of framework for them to um, create kind of like these coaching centers basically, and this is something he is selling around the world essentially.
Hmm.
um,
Interesting.
and yeah, it really is and it's from what I understand, it's going very well. He's having a great time doing it, but that's basically why he left. It was, I mean, he was having a great time in 1939. I know that, and he cared so much about the community. But he had this opportunity that he really couldn't turn down, and starting his own company with something he's really passionate about with the esports.
Hmm.
So that's what he's up to right now. I believe actually you can go to his website eca.gg. That's the Esports Coaching Academy, and I think the front and center on the front page, you will see his face
Cool.
and his introduction for what this is.
So
So yeah,
ECA.AA?
GG
GG. Good game.
eca.gg. Yes,
Okay, cool.
exactly. So yeah, go check that out and from what I understand, he's doing great. I mean, he's gotten a lot of people on his team that really believe in him, and I think he was just posting the other day that they were watching some of the first lessons, kind of starting in one location in the UK. So yeah, it was
That's
really
very
good
cool.
stuff, and we're super happy for him. And you know, it's as I said, it's something that I think he really loved being in 1939, but it's difficult to give up on an opportunity like that.
Yeah, definitely. No, but it's good. It's good, and it of course opened up the way for you, which is even better because it's important to have more girls in this sport or whatever you want to call it. But I've always been like I've been a my main business is like miniatures, like
Uh-huh.
Warhammer, bolt action, and all those things. And there are far too few girls in the hobby. So getting girls, to play it, it makes for more interesting scenarios. I think where we can, the girls have a very different way of playing things. Usually, they are much more polite as well. So I really enjoy it. I can tell you that talking to you while doing this has now put me in a very bad spot. So now you are very much in the lead, and I really don't like it.
I'm not the only one who is a little bit flustered by speaking and playing at the same time, I guess.
Well, it doesn't
Um,
show.
I feel like I managed to offer fucks. See, this is
Oh,
what happens. I do these bad positioning. This is not the plan at all. Um, but it yeah.
look at all
I
these. And yeah, because why did you put it
let's just
over
move him
there?
up. Let's just move him up. Screw it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think you're gonna take this home anyway.
we shall see. No, but I think it's interesting what you're talking about. And I was just doing this interview with the Cards Top Deckers channel. Well, we did the interview a few weeks ago, but the interview just came out very recently. And J Queen came on for a bit there at the end and was asking me especially about this kind of from the female aspect.
Hmm.
And I definitely I agree. It's really nice when you're able to make this feel kind of inclusive, and really make all kinds of games more accessible to everyone, regardless of genders or whatever there may be. Whatever the defining features or elements that individuals might have.
This is
Um,
interesting. I dropped the flam pouncer and I pointed it at your tent engineers, but it didn't kill it.
Because you did
No!
not see
Oh
my
no!
pet Yakov!
Ah! Petra! Ah! Oh my lord! And we got that on camera as well. That is. Oh no! Now I'm gonna be the laughing stock. So.
I heard recently that in the Chinese community they call, I think it was the pet Yakov, that they said that they call it the IQ test.
Yeah, but it was funny. It was also in the. Berto did the same thing, didn't he? He also had it.
Yes, 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 yes. You're
And
right. You're
yeah,
right.
so he forgot it. So it's not only me. And look at this. While we were chatting and I was concentrating on talking nicely and giving you
GG.
compliment, you just busted my. This is not nice, Elin. Not nice.
Oh, this is terrible community manager behavior.
Yes,
I do
definitely.
apologize.
Yeah, but now I will show you the makings of a great battle.
Okay, okay, I'm ready.
So, J Queen, did she try more blindfolded games, or was that just the few games she did with J King? Did she talk about
Oh,
it?
I am not. No, that did not come up. I should ask her more about that. No, she was. We were kind of more focusing just on the well, I guess on both being a woman in gaming and in the industry, and those kind of um elements of inclusivity, possible kind of toxicity and stuff. It was, there were some challenging topics for
Mm,
sure.
mm,
But it's always interesting to address these.
definitely. No, she did.
Yeah.
J King had blindfolds, and she was his guide. So they
So
did a
good.
they did a couple of games a long time ago, but still.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of cards on YouTube. I think it's very fun to watch, even though people might not win all the time. But it's always fun to see. One of my favorites to watch is Spoos, since I think he has
Yes.
some great content. And as I'm a grown male myself with quite gray hair, I like to think of myself as Spoos's handsome father. So I think we have a sort of a similar look.
Uh, yeah, I could kind of, yeah, I could kind of see that. Yeah.
Like Spoos, I am your father.
Yes, yes. Oh, that's great.
So
Yeah, we do have like a surprising, like amount of really great content creators
definitely.
in the cards community, I think. And of course, we're always trying to do more to support them.
Yeah, that's very important. It's like a huge part of growing your community as well, because everybody likes to sort of be recognized. So yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, we're really happy that I was able to revamp the KCP recently and kind of give more support
yeah, that's
to our
that's
creators there.
awesome, and it really brought me back. I've had when I started playing, I think it was in 2019 when I started playing, and
Hmm.
then I had a year or something where I didn't really play, and then I came back to it and really missed it. So and I've been playing a lot since then.
It's really great, and we've been really enjoying your videos. There was actually someone in the office who posted one of your videos a few weeks ago in one of our internal Slack channels, just saying like, "I really like this content."
Hey, that's nice,
I
cool.
yeah, and that's good to mention maybe as well that we are actually watching. We are very frequently in our kind of kitchen area. We have a big TV, and we often put up whatever card streams are going on. People are sharing videos and whatever's going on in the community. So even if we don't explicitly say it, a lot of the time, many of us are watching pretty closely.
Hmm, that's very cool, and it's I think it's an interesting fact to put out there to might encourage more people to create content and play.
I would certainly hope so. There's always room for more great content in the cards family.
Now that
Now let's see
would be.
what you do with this. You have
Oh,
that really nice the beta card back. I really like that one.
yeah, it's the mobile one.
Yes.
I was one of the guys who tested it out. I also did videos on that.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. I think I saw some of your older content
Yeah,
with
and
that stuff.
there I did a boo boo. I shouldn't have given that 8-8.
Well, it makes it still quite a sticky unit that is
Yeah, but when you
gonna be
kill my
annoying
L6,
for
when
me.
you kill my L6, it will
Oh,
retreat.
that's true.
So yeah,
Yes, 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 that's
not to
true.
tell you what you should do, but it's
But
also kind of to force you not to attack my HQ.
yes, yes, that is true. There are, this. It's definitely not a game-ending boo-boo. I wouldn't say. Let's see. No, that's just yeah.
Yeah. So this is like a traditional Alpine deck you're playing.
Yes.
Yeah. Because on my end it's a homebrew. Yeah, we mentioned meta in the beginning before we started. I rarely play meta. It's like for me, it's more fun to try and come up with your own variations. Maybe I include cards, of course, that are
Hmm.
meta, but I like to make my own stuff up. And just try out different things, just
Hmm.
to not be like play what everybody else is playing.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really good aspect to have, and I have a lot of respect for people who can sit there and spend ages crafting kind of crazy cool decks, because that's something that I personally find a bit of challenge with. Maybe one day you could take me on a lesson of crafting, deck creation.
Could definitely do that, although I'm not a guru.
No, but it's definitely a big skill, and it can be very time consuming.
Yeah, definitely. So it's and there's so much. It's one thing is to know that okay, maybe I want to play this nation, but then again, which ally should I choose and what should I go for? So it's I try to focus on a couple of cool effects and then build around that. Just bring
Hmm.
cards that I know will be useful, but it might not always hit, but that's how it is anyway. So, are you feeling confident now, or how is it?
Not sure about this one. I mean, I really enjoy the Alpine archetype, but I feel like it has some challenges with it, and this is definitely not a typical tournament deck. This was a deck that I think I got from the Cards website several months ago, and maybe I made some small alterations to it, but I think it is more or less exactly what it was.
Hmm.
Um,
Running out of time.
I know. I need to stop talking.
Oh, did you get the
Oh,
Leopold?
yeah. Um, no comment.
No comment. Oh, you got the comet. Woo! That's a good one.
Oops. No, this is a cool deck you have here.
Yeah, this is it's one of my more successful ones. Normally, I would have much more success with the L6s in the front line because I have some buffs for them, but they really haven't shown up. But it looks like it's going quite okay right now.
Yeah. It's still going just fine. Uh, and I mean, so much with any deck, right? Always depends on the RNG, what
Yeah.
you draw and what like you can bring the best deck in the world, and you don't have a good time because the RNG is just not in your favor that day. So there it is.
Yes. Do you
This
have
is
some inside information about this? I know Spoos always talks about that. Oh, you're running out of time again.
I know it's really
Woo!
annoying. I'm so annoyed with
Ah,
it.
look at that! You killed all your units. I don't have to do it for you. Oh my
I'm
god!
crying.
Oh.
Tears are streaming down my face as I do this.
But we're not streaming. I'm just capturing the video. I will upload it after. Okay, no. Spruce mentions that his is it his draw? His draw is always gets discarded when he plays against discard. It's like in the
Mhm.
code. Um, but I have this thing whenever I make a deck, and it works like really well for a couple of turns, and then suddenly everybody has the perfect answer to my deck. Everybody. This is
I think this is probably one of those things where it kind of it gets in your head and you probably notice it. Humans are like pattern recognition machines, right?
Mhm.
And so I it's from what I know, it is not anything written into the code. But
From
but
what you know.
at least if there is such a thing, then I don't know about it. But haha,
Haha, you got the Leo.
did get the Leo.
Well,
But
how
well, we
should I
shall
take
see.
you?
Yeah.
How should I take you now? I can take you in two ways. How do you want to be taken?
You're wording this really
I
weirdly.
know.
I would rather not. Thank you.
Then I'll take it this way. I hope you enjoy that, because that will kill you easier next turn if you haven't got the answer.
Yeah, I think this has been fun, but I think this nonsense is close to being over.
Awesome, awesome. So
Uh,
So how is this job as community manager? Is that your full time job?
it is my full-time job. Yeah, so and it really has quite a lot of different responsibilities.
Yeah, I can imagine. Quite a lot.
Uh, yeah, and I mean I'm not just kind of, obviously only kind of leaving left a bit of a vacuum in terms of the esports, which really needed to be filled,
Hmm.
quite important, pressingly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I have any answers to this. I'll let you finish.
Oh,
Uh, uh,
oh my
but
God.
there was but there are lots of other things, and I mean I'm not sure how familiar you are with. I mean Thomas was doing a lot of community management type of tasks previously. I believe he was the director of CRM.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
so a lot of the tasks that I have sort of taken over are obviously tasks that were Ole's, but also a lot of stuff related to what Thomas was doing before, and just the kind of a lot of the general communications, and it's a surprisingly large amount of work when you really look over the whole picture of it.
Oh, and here comes the Jagro.
Yes,
Uh,
so
uh,
since I already brought a Berto deck,
uh,
I wanted to bring a classic J King. Well, this is just a classic tournament deck, right? I
mm.
mean, I think every single tournament you will see one variation of this. I pondered bringing a Brit Air deck, so you should really be thankful. Uh,
So, so this is feigned retreat.
so this is well, I mean, J King's Jagro is a feigned retreat, right? That is
Hmm.
that is his classic uh,
And
version of it. So let's see how this goes.
and here I was nice picking a deck which really has no track record in anything, just like a kind of experiment I did just to make you win and feel good, but, and then you throw down the worst deck ever. I can tell you must have many friends, Elin.
Yes, yes, I am extremely popular. So so what is this? Mobilize, Humber?
Yeah, no, this is nothing you've ever seen before.
Okay, okay,
It
I'm excited.
works. It works if I can get the front line, but if I can't get the front line, it's bust.
Well, let's see. Good luck with that.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
No, it is not going to impede you for very long. Uh,
So
we are 1-1 right now, right? So it all comes down to this.
it definitely does. Yeah, it does. This is the match. This is the
This is
match.
it. This determines who is the champion.
And if we have this, the Facebook cards community group.
Uh-huh.
There's one guy there. He's called Bud, and he he
Okay.
he hates Jagro decks. He hates. So if he's watching now, Bud, this one is for you. That's so funny. Oh, community manager bringing the
Uh,
most
it, it,
worst
I-
badass
it
deck
is.
ever.
I mean, it feels um like I said, it's such a classic, such a classic tournament deck. You will see, this and Brit Air is something that you see in every single tournament, I
Yeah,
believe.
definitely.
Although the one that is usually banned is Brit Air, so really you should be thanking me.
I am. I am almost thanking you from the bottom of my heart.
I feel it. I really feel it. And hey, I mean, who knows? Maybe I will just like suck, and you'll do great, and this will all work out in your favor. We'll show Jagro,
Is beatable, yeah.
where, yeah.
This was actually your master plan. We agreed about this in advance that we should have a deck where we beat Jagro, and
Yes.
nonetheless a J King Jagro.
Yes. Exactly. I can't remember exactly which tournament you brought this in. I had this in my my library from a while ago. I think it's at least a couple of months old.
Yeah, so there have probably been a couple of changes, but still, I know J King has taken out one order to only have two, Feigned Retreat and the other
Desperate
one.
measures.
Yeah, Desperate Measures.
Yes.
Um, let's
No,
try.
my
Yes.
Wirbelwind.
Yes. No. Yes. Oh, look at that. One damage to your HQ.
Ow!
Yep. The hurt
I
is
am
coming.
hurt. Yes, I can feel it. I mean, just look at your first airborne sitting there,
Yeah, they are
mobilized,
nasty.
uninterrupted.
They are nasty, and I still haven't found any of my special cards.
I mean, that's a little heartening for me to hear. That's exciting.
Well, the chances of me finding them are only increasing.
This is true. Increasing by the minute.
Hmm.
But that's the thing, right? Like sometimes it all depends on what you draw, and sometimes the options you have.
Yeah. And why are you hanging on to
Yeah,
2 credits? That's what I wonder about.
I've snuck in a sneaky countermeasure here. Be careful what you
Ha-
do
yeah,
next.
I'm a bit afraid that it might be missing when I move to the front line. So, hmm. You know what? I'll do this. I'll do that.
Ow!
And that.
Stop it! It hurts!
I know.
No!
Yes.
Oh! Oh, that is painful.
Yes.
I don't think we can recover from this one.
I hope you can't. Or rather, I hope you can, because it would look much better if you actually won the series. But, shit happens.
Shit does happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
No, I'm not sure if I do know of a way to clear the front line here. It is very unfortunate.
that's very unfortunate. But fortunate for me.
Yes.
So, any plans for the Easter? I guess you will have some days off now.
Yes, the plan is really just to take it easy. I've been working really hard for the last several months with a lot of tasks on my plate, and it's really, I mean, obviously we had Christmas, but unfortunately I spent about half or even slightly more than half of my Christmas break being extremely sick.
Oh,
So I'm really hoping that the kind of we have 5 days of holiday kind of coming up in Iceland, kind of around this weekend, and so I'm just hoping to take it easy, hang out with the family.
hmm.
I have a young daughter,
You have a
so
young daughter. How may I ask how old are you?
how old am I?
Yeah, because you don't look
I
very old.
I'm 31 years old.
What?
Yeah, as of last February. I needed to like do the math on that one.
31? Oh
Um,
my god. I was thinking around 25 or something.
oh, that's so sweet.
So no, but it's true. So when you said that you had we had to fit it in because you had a daughter, and I was what's going on in Iceland? But yeah, then it
Oh,
might not surprise you. As I told you, I like to think of myself as a the handsome father of Spoos. So I'm actually 50 years old.
oh wow,
Can you
okay.
imagine? I also have 2 children. I have a boy who's soon 6, and I have a girl who is 8.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so it's a hard life, and there I'm
It is.
afraid you lost. Yes,
No.
I'm very very sorry, Elin. But
Rematch. I demand a rematch.
yeah, you can have one if you want. If you want to have another one, you can have. We are currently
No,
at
no, that's okay.
34. We are at 34 minutes.
um, I think this was, I think it's nice to, to let you have the win in this
Yes!
one. What sort of a community manager would I be if I
Exactly.
didn't give you the overall series win?
Exactly. Very nice of you. And also, Bud, this win is for you. Your hate against Jagro is well known in the community. So this one is for you. Okay, cool. So, any last words? Anything you want to say before we go? Do you have some? Oh, you have some secret news, some juicy bits that you can share, maybe?
No secret news or juicy bits right now, unfortunately. But we are very excited about the months ahead. I mean, we have a lot of really exciting things on the horizon, and the team is working super hard to get both, the mobile out to you guys in summer, to get the expansion ready and make sure that it's awesome. So, we're really excited about the months ahead. I'm sure we will have some more opportunities for collaboration, especially in relation to the potential new kind of content coming out. So that'll be really exciting
Yeah.
to do in a few months here. And of course, thank you so much for the games and for featuring me on the channel. And I would also like to, of course, remind people of the special giveaway that we're doing. Like you mentioned earlier, we've got 10 officer pack codes and 10 standard pack codes, and you will be doing a random draw of commenters
Hmm.
that I believe are able to accurately identify what it is that makes April 9th what do you say, a special date.
In Norway?
So,
Yeah. Not a specialty, a
yes.
an infamous date.
Yes, a better way to say it. It's difficult to try and say it in a way without giving it away, So,
Well,
um, but yeah,
we are in the business of giving away, so I think it's fine. So
true.
I wanna thank you, Elin, for taking the time. It's very much appreciated that actual people from the company that we are supporting by creating these videos and spreading the news about the game, that they take their time to participate in something like this. So thank you very much for that. I really enjoyed it, and luckily my pincer or die deck, which I really haven't gotten to work, finally worked and against Jagro without even getting one pincer unit out. So it's it's quite amazing. So thank you for letting me win, and of course have a great Easter, and also from the community, I think, thank you to everybody at 1939 Games for creating and maintaining a fantastic and awesome game which we all love and to some extent hate when we lose, and always get the people that have the perfect answer to our decks, but that's how it goes. So
Thank
thank
you
you very
so
much.
much. And as you say, thank you so much to the community as well for playing this game, for being with us on this journey. It's an incredible community, and I'm so grateful to be able to be a part of it.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, and hopefully we can do some more videos at a later time.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.